9 people injured during a shooting at the Carnival City Casino, and Pierre cautioned citizens to respect the Constitution during protests. I'm Lebo Changala with this news update. 9 people, including a police officer, have been injured during a shooting at the Carnival City Casino along the N17 highway on Gauteng's East Rand. ER24's Werner van Mark says the incident happened in the early hours of this morning. He says 25 armed men stormed the building and opened fire.
Paramedics were dispatched to the incident where they found several people running around at the building. On further investigation, paramedics found that 6 people believed to be bystanders on the scene have been injured. One of them explained to paramedics that she was assaulted with one of the rifles of the gunman, and also that another man was treated with a wound which looks like a gunshot wound. All 6 of them were transported to nearby hospitals.
National Police Commissioner Ria Pierre has cautioned citizens to respect the Constitution during protests and marches. There's been an outcry after police were accused of brutality during last week's 3-day protest in Sasolburg in the Northern Free State. The Independent Police Investigative Directorate is probing the deaths of 4 people allegedly in the hands of police. Pierre says police are committed to keeping public order and protecting citizens and property.
Calling it police brutality, I would not agree to. It is not brutality. What we are trying to do is just to ensure that there's public order. We maintain law and order. That situation was messy. You have seen it yourself. And you've seen cars that were burnt. You've seen a police station being plundered. You've seen a lot that is wrong. And I believe we can work together as a nation, members of the public, so that they can exercise their constitutional rights. And we can serve the nation by ensuring that we support their peaceful marches, and we ensure that they have the space to express their concerns in a legitimate as well as responsible manner.
4 men are expected to appear in the Canada Magistrate Court in the Western Cape today after they were arrested for contravening their fishing permit conditions last Thursday. Spokesperson for the Fisheries Department, Lana Adendorf, says the men were caught fishing at a no-fishing zone at the Betty's Bay Marine Protected Area. Adendorf explains.
According to the permit conditions, fishing in that area is prohibited, and they ignored the warnings from our officials not to enter the no-fishing zone, and they went ahead, and in the operation they were arrested and the boat that they were using was confiscated.
And UN Secretary General Ban KiMoon says he's concerned about the millions of Africans still living in poverty. This despite the continent recording positive growth in the last decade. Currently, Africa is home to 6 of the world's 10 fastest growing economies. The continent's economy has been growing at an average of 5% per annum over the last decade, despite the global economic downturn. Ban Ki-moon was speaking at the African Union Summit in Addis Ababa.
Our destination is clear, a future where Africa's wealth enriches all of Africa's people, where global partnerships mean shared prosperity. African countries averaged a remarkable 5% growth over the past decade and are projected to grow by even more than 5% by 2014. But economic expansion is not an end in itself. Wealth cannot remain in the hands of the few. Inequality is a recipe for instability.